G'day and welcome to Scrap Mechanic. It's been a while since I've had a video up, and I've made this contraption. Like everyone, if you look at it, it looks like just parallel suspension, all that sort of stuff from the front here. It looks very normal. But if you look at the suspension, I actually have a piston here, and the piston is behaving like a shock absorber. So when we drive, keep an eye on this L-shaped part, and it's got a bearing if I wanted to adjust the suspension piece, but I don't need to do that. And then on the back, what I've got is a piston here modifying the action of this rear bar, so you'll see the wheel angle and stretch and look all odd when it's taking load. But I've also got a piston in this location to behave like a shock absorber. So if you've ever been in a car, you usually have a spring, like a suspension piece, and then you also have a shock absorber as part of that as well. So they call it a coilover shock or that sort of stuff on a car, and I seem to have a pretty good controllable sweep in the suspension, but the vehicle feels nice and flighty and just travels over stuff with minimal effort. So what I'll do is I'll get around the station here just so we can bump a few things. You can see the suspension working, and you'll see the tyres kick out of angles and stuff like that. So the back ones will do it and the front ones won't. The reason why I want the front ones not doing it is they're the steering wheels. So remember, those pistons are on the bottom arm at the back and on the suspension holders as well. So when the suspension creeps to one side or the other, that's the piston absorbing the movement. So that's the piston stretching out and that sort of stuff. So as we go around a corner and we have hard cornering, we'll see the back tires flick out of place, and that's because that bottom suspension on the bottom rail is being pulled out of place. So I've seen people do trophy trucks and all that sort of stuff, but in survival you want something that's easy to drive. You saw the wheels compress there, but the actual, what we're looking at is how it behaves on the road and how it behaves when we sort of hit stuff like bumps and the potholes. So you can see it's taken me a few iterations to get it this fun to drive. Well, sorry for the camera. Yeah, so the other thing I've done is a couple of those vehicle tweaks that I do all the time, but a lot of people forget to do it. So I'll show you what that is right now. I'll just pull up, see if we can bump some stuff again, just so you can see how the vehicle gets twisted up and out of the way. So I've got lots of bearings, obviously, and then we've got the bearings at the bottom, but what I've got is two gas engines. So the one on the right side here goes to the front wheels, and the one on the back side here goes to the rear wheels. And how they're configured is the front wheels are on max and the back wheels are two like one notch down from max, two down from max. The reason for that is when you're driving and you got your acceleration on and you do actually get up to top speed, the rear wheels will get pulled by the front wheels slightly. So what that means is under high speed, the front wheels will start to pull the back wheels. So just a short video just to say, hey, I built something that's a bit different. I've been trying to work out if you can use pistons as shock absorbers and what the outcome would be from a driving point of view. So it's actually handles quite well, lands really nice, very little bounce from the suspension, and away we go. So yeah, anyway, that's me for today. Let's see you guys on the next one.